been winning that one as no dogs walked something another. But anyway, we'll go.
Yeah, I believe Hampton lost that to open date, didn't it?
There was a virus in my computer.
Morristown West moving right along. They're up big on Cherokee, 38-7. I think you and I both expected that. Granger Volunteer been back and forth. We called it a coin toss. Right now, Granger's got a 10-point lead, 24-14 in the third. Cloudland and Happy Valley battle up in the mountains. It's 8-7, Cloudland. Sullivan North all over Unaka, 43-8. Going to Southwest Virginia, Ridgeview again taking care of business over Lehigh. They're tuned up for next week, 42-7. Graham 37-3 over Wise Central. That final from Chilhowie in the barn burner of the night, 59-9 over Northwood. Abington's losing to Hidden Valley. That one's a real surprise to me, 21-13. Abington, I thought, looked pretty good when we played them, Joe.
Yeah, of course, Hidden Valley, they played a pretty tough schedule. That's they play a lot of teams out of the Roanoke region, and of course they got some out of Region B that's they played as well. Of course, ball game's not over, but again, an 8-point advantage for Hidden Valley over the Falcons in Abington.
We thought this one had the potential to get ugly, and it did. J.I. Burton, last report's up 50-0 on Twin Springs. It's probably reaching a final now.
They started the clock before the game ever started.
Back and forth game in Clinchport, or actually I guess it's in Castlewood, isn't it? They're up 16-13 now in Rye Cove after Rye Cove has led most of the game.
Yeah, and we kind of called that one, but again, hopefully they can go back down and score. Last week they had the opportunities against Thomas Walker. First down and goal. So, but again, 16-13 right now. Castlewood over Rye Cove.
East Side let Thomas Walker pull within one. They turned around and answered with a score of their own. So it's 28-20 now. East Side over Thomas Walker. Auburn and George Wythe been back and forth. This may, in all seriousness, be the game of the night. Auburn right now, this second, is up 27-26 over George Wythe.
Thought it'd be a one-point game. Either way, you flip the coin. Because, again, George Wythe coming off that huge loss. Chilhowie just decimated them last week. Didn't know if they would be able to regroup again against a good Auburn team. Right now, 27-26 is the score.
At the half was the last report we got. Holston was up on rural retreat, 26-14. Richlands, again, another back and forth game with William Byrd. They currently lead right now, 24-21. William Byrd, the way this game's gone tonight, will probably answer back.
Yeah, a good football team. Again, not talking about, I know that we talk about East Tennessee, and when they start playing teams from Knoxville, you see kind of a different caliber of team. That's the kind of people you see with William Byrd and some of these other schools that we were talking about. But right now, Richlands hanging tough, again, with William Byrd, 24-21.
Bluefield, West Virginia, all over Tazewell, 38-0. Grayson County, this one, Marion's not out of it yet, but right now Grayson County leads 27-12 over Marion.
I think we call that one a double up. I thought Grayson County 28, Marion 14. Marion, great play at the quarterback. They've been able to start the last few weeks to really play well, and of course that's not a good omen for us as we will see the Scarlet Hurricanes in 2 weeks as we travel. That's the longest road trip for Gate City this year will be to Marion. But right now, Grayson County, which in reading the paper today, Grayson County next year they will go from 2A down to 1A school, so they'll be playing with the Rye Coves, Thomas Walkers, and that division with the population influx that they've had.
Well, it looks like just this second it came through. Richlands managed to kick a field goal. They're up on William Byrd, 27-21 now. The last game that we've been following, and apparently they have no telephones or internet in Bristol right now, but Patrick Henry had a 22-8 lead over John Battle.
Battle may be doing a blackout, a media blackout on purpose. And we've seen that. And again, a great probably ball game going on over in Buchanan County. Grundy in Honaker. If you're listening, if you've got a score for that game, please tweet it to us, send it to us by message. We don't have any reports as of right now. Is that correct? With them.
That is correct. I've not seen anything on that at all, and I haven't seen anything with the Hurley game.
And Twin Valley, of course. Remote locations, I know there's not a lot of internet, but if you're out there and you are listening, let us know if you can. We'd certainly appreciate it.
Looks like Daniel Boone has answered Science Hill. They just scored to go up 28-21 in the fourth quarter.
Again, the bull has gotten back loose. The Toppers come in. Of course, they got pretty banged up against Dobbins Bennett. Of course, a great win for the Indians. And then, of course, the big win last week Science Hill had. Thought they were starting to put things together. But again, Daniel Boone, a rivalry game, homecoming game, anything can happen. And again, right now the Hilltoppers down by 7.
Well, Joe, Daniel Boone, we played them last week. It's kind of making me feel pretty good about that game. The fact that they're coming out now and going toe-to-toe and giving Science Hill all they want now, they're a good team. That, we kind of gave them all they wanted there for a while, too.
And until they kicked off.
Until he kicked off. No,
and the ball got
that
loose.
First quarter was pretty competitive.
But you have to say that about Daniel. A good physical football team up front, especially, and that was the thing that in some other media members we were talking to this week talks about Daniel Boone. Their front seven is very physical. Of course, that's the thing. Elizabethton got up on them early and got Daniel Boone out of their power game. They weren't able to run the football like they want to, and it kind of was uncharacteristic. But again, you're playing to their wheelhouse if you're playing like that and staying close.
Well, with tonight, I'm waiting for some more scores to update. We need to take this fourth quarter and build on it. I know as a coach, I don't know how you like to do things. I always wanted to find something to complain about. Give them something to work on for the next week, but also you wanted to find some positives,
Yep.
and we saw some positives tonight. I thought the passing game looked pretty good in the fourth quarter. We moved the ball, like you said. When you can pass the ball, make them spread their defense out, that opens up the running lanes.
Yep, exactly. And of course, you never advocate for changes. I mean, coaches are coaches, and they're coaches for a reason. As being a coach, also being a parent, and also being a fan. But, I know that there's some calls for changes. When you're 0-5, that's going to happen. But, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Akers and the group does this week. Again, preparing for probably one of the more talented teams on the schedule, especially in Southwest Virginia. Ridgeview coming in. We're 0-5, talking about the playoffs, talking about positioning for that. It's got to start somewhere and be, what better way than to do it on a homecoming night next week?
Right. Here's some new scores coming in now. We've got Granger. This one surprises me also. I thought this was going to be a close game. Right now, they're controlling Volunteer. They're up 38-20, about halfway through the fourth quarter.
And, Granger came into this game. They've played 4 games. In 3 of the games, they only scored 1 touchdown. So the offense was kind of stagnant. They were kind of worried about that. Volunteer, had really put up some points. And right now, Granger having their way as looks like another score's come in.
Another score's come in. We talked earlier, I told you that Tennessee High's quarterback had gone out with a potential knee injury. That's affecting them. Elizabethton's starting to really take control of this one now. They're up 35-7, looks like in the third quarter.
Cyclones and the Green Devils of Greenville will probably be matched up here before too long, and maybe the game of the year. That game will be at Greenville this year?
I'm wanting to say it is. We talked at halftime about that massive 2,000 fan turnout when the Expos played the Mets. When those two go head-to-head,
oh my goodness,
they may triple that.
They may do it. Well, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll try to get some more scores, try to wrap things up here, talk a little bit about the game, and again, what we need to do. Getting ready for Ridgeview next week. Again, homecoming 2018 here at Gate City High School will be the upcoming week. Again, you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
This is Noah Jones of the Gate City soccer team, and you're listening to the home of Blue Devil Sports. This is Gate City Sports Radio.
Whether you're headed out to the game or if you're just looking for something great to eat, stop by and see the outstanding folks at the Campus Drive-In on Kane Street in Gate City. Campus Drive-In supporting Gate City Athletics for over 60 years, and they have a tremendous selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items, and they're open 7 days a week. Also go in and ask about their new ice cream machine as well. So give them a call for call-in orders at 276-386-3702. Again, that's 276-386-3702. for exceptional Mexican food and the perfect place to stop in before heading out to watch another Gate City victory, La Carreta Express in Weber City offers a tremendous menu of authentic Mexican cuisine at a great price. La Carreta proudly supports Blue Devil sports, and they're open 7 days a week, even until 10 p.m. every night except Sunday. So dine in with them today or give them a call at 276-386-7000 for call-in orders. Again, that's 276-386-7000. And they're located next to Weber City Drug on U.S. Highway 23 in Weber City. Tremendous customer service, affordable prices, and outstanding work. That's what you're going to find at State Line Collision. They take care of all your collision repair, body work, paint, and automotive needs for everyone in Southwest Virginia and Upper East Tennessee. And they want to take this opportunity to say thank you for the thousands they've been allowed to serve, and they look forward to serving the next thousands into the future. So if you've got a need, give them a call. 423-392-0828. Again, 423-392-0828. State Line Collision, proud supporters of Gate City Athletics.
America's ingenuity in medicine advanced the world. Premier Pharmacy's innovation has changed the profession. At Premier Pharmacy, what we create is personal. For our patients, one size doesn't fit all. So let the grocery stock your food. Let the retail chains print your photos. Let the supercenters sell you shampoo. At Premier Pharmacy, we'll make your medicine. For more information, call 423-245-1022 or visit rxpremier.com.
This is Michael Calhoun, speaking on behalf of the Gate City football and track team. We would like to thank you for listening to Gate City Sports Radio, home of the Blue Devils.
And we are back here on the post-game show here live from Legion Field. Again, score here tonight, 33-13. Gate City falls to 0-5. Union moves to 4-1 on the season. They're 1-1 in conference. Gate City falls to 0-2 in conference with Ridgeview coming in next week. So we've got some more scores. Some things have went final. Chris, take us around the region.
We've got a couple final scores to report. Ridgelands holds off William Byrd. They win 27-21. Grayson County's final 27-12 over Marion. I'm going to call this one final. Last report, there was 5 seconds remaining. Eastside holding off Thomas Walker 35-28.
Don't call it yet. You never know. Stranger things have happened in Southwest Virginia.
I'm calling it.
They call the elections too early, and you see what happens.
We've got Hidden Valley still up on Abington, 21-13. Elizabethton's taking control over Tennessee High, 35-7. David Crockett dealing with Hampton, 38-0 in the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter.
Cott County's beating Pigeon Forge.
Cott County's up on Pigeon Forge now. They trailed the entire game. Now 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, they've taken the lead. Daniel Boone, fourth quarter, still beating Science Hill by a touchdown.
And it's good to see the Happy Valley, Cloudland. Of course, we talked about it in the pregame. Cloudland came in and scoring over 50 points a game the last few weeks. This is an 8-7 football game.
They've got the football program going there in Carter County. If Happy Valley can hold on and get the win, Elizabethton gets a big win tonight. They're turning some heads down there. We've got let's see.
You're not important.
Chucky Doak. There's a good game going there with South Green. It's 21-14. Looking around, Gallenberg Pittman had an easy job tonight. They beat Trinity Academy 43-12. See if anything else is coming in from Southwest Virginia. Let's see. 1 minute left in the game. Patrick Henry 43, John Battle 24.
Wow, and they are ripping them on homecoming night on Battle Hill. Again, bragging rights, a rivalry game. What do you say about a rivalry game?
I think all three of us picked it to be close. I know I said it was going to be the battle of field goals.
I figured it would be close as well, because those two teams, at a rivalry game like that, but, Patrick Henry making a statement, and they're going to leave Battle Hill pretty happy, I'll tell you.
One of us picked Patrick Henry 30-7 over Battle, so.
Going to be the person that's last in the pick'em panel.
For now, ladies and gentlemen.
Blind Hog. It is the final. Eastside 35, Thomas Walker 28. So that one just now went final, Joe.
Yep. Again, Eastside, the preseason pick of the Cumberland District. They hold true. And again, they've got a ball game coming up in a couple weeks with J.I. Burton. That one will probably determine the Cumberland District. Do we have an